Hi, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you the true power of templates in Home Assistant, using helpers without ever touching the YAML configuration file. And trust me, you're going to love these tricks. I'll walk you through how I control my automations with templates and dynamic images that change based on time, temperature, battery level, and much more. So let's jump right in. Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you a fast and easy way to take control of your automations. I'll use images to demonstrate, but these templates can be used in any way you want. They're just a great way to get a visual idea of what's happening. I'll be using template helpers. They're super useful and really easy to work with. So what are templates? Template helpers are special entities in Home Assistant that let you create custom values or behaviors using templates. And the best part is, you don't have to touch YAML. They take information from your sensors, other helpers, or states, and turn it into dynamic data you can use in your dashboards or automations. Let's dive into the first example. Here I'll show you how to switch between two images depending on whether it's day or night. First, I go to Settings, then Devices and Services, and then to the Helpers section. I hit the Create Helper button in the bottom right, search for Template, and select Sensor. Next, I give my helper a name and insert the code that returns day or night based on the hour. You can adjust the hours depending on your location and the time of year, because, for example, winter days are shorter than summer days. I'll leave all this code on the resources page of my website. The link is in the description. Just go to www.diyme.com, hit Resources in the top menu, select Template Helpers, and download the PDF. There you'll find all the code ready to copy and paste. Just tweak the parts for your own setup. Back in Home Assistant, I insert the sensor I want to base this helper on, in this case, the New York time sensor. As I start typing, Home Assistant filters the list, and I just select the sensor I want. At the bottom of the helper pop-up, I can already see it's returning day, based on the current time. For this example, I defined 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. as day and everything else as night. Remember, this is in 24-hour format, so 8 p.m. is 20. You can adjust these hours depending on your location and season. I submit and finish creating the helper. Now let's see all the entities and states you can use in your helpers. I go to Developer Tools, then the States section. Here I can see all my entities and their current states. Searching for New York time, I see the state is 1630 and my helper state is day. Let's put this to use. I go to Overview and create a new view by entering Edit Mode with the pencil icon at the top right. Then I hit the plus button to create a new view. In the View Configuration pop-up, I choose Panel Layout because I just want a single card, name it Templates, and hit Save. Then I click the Add Card button and scroll down to select the Picture Elements card. If you want to learn more about this card, I have a full video covering it. Feel free to check it out. I delete the default State Badge element and open the card options to add an image as the background. Once that's done, I close the card options. Now I'm going to add the element that shows how the helper I just created can be used. I select the image element and set the helper as the entity. I'll name it New York Image. Then I add the two images in the State Image section, one for each state. Remember, the helper returns two states, day and night. So if the state is day, the day image appears. If the state is night, the night image is shown. Let me give it a bit of style. I save it, and as you can see, the image being displayed is the daytime image. To make it easier to see what time it is, I'm going to add a state label element with the New York time entity. I update its style, add the New York prefix, and save it. Now I can clearly see it's 4:36 p.m. in New York, so it's daytime. Now let's add another location to show the difference. I go back to the Helpers tab and create a new template sensor. I'll name this one Amsterdam. I paste the same code and change the entity to sensor.amsterdam scored time. In the preview, I can already see it's returning night. I submit and finish. Back in the overview, I enter edit mode on the picture elements card. To speed things up, I duplicate the image element, replace the entity with the Amsterdam day or night helper, rename it, and update the state images. Adjust the style. Then I duplicate the state label element as well, change the entity to Amsterdam time, update the prefix, adjust the style, and save it. Now I have two cities side by side, New York showing the day image and Amsterdam showing the night image, each based on the state returned by its helper. This seems simple, but template helpers give you a powerful way to control automations, visuals, and logic based on dynamic states. Now let me show you another example, this time based on a temperature sensor. I go back to settings and create another helper, and yes, you guessed it, another template sensor. I name this one sofa temperature and paste the code. Here's what this helper does. If the temperature is below 18 degrees Celsius, it returns cold. If it's between 18 and 25 degrees Celsius, it returns comfortable. And if it's above 25 degrees Celsius, it returns hot. I can already see in the preview that the state is comfortable. I hit submit and finish. Back in the overview, I open the picture elements card in edit mode. I duplicate the image element and update the entity to the sofa temperature helper. In the state image section, I add the three images, one for each state returned by the helper, and immediately the comfortable image is displayed. I update the style, then go back to the elements list. I duplicate the previous state label, change the entity to the sofa temperature sensor, update the prefix to sofa, fix the position in the style, and save it. Now I can see the current temperature from that sensor and the corresponding image for the temperature range I defined. To show how easily you can tweak this, I go back to the helper and change the thresholds. In the code, I update it so that anything under 20 degrees Celsius returns cold. In the preview, I can immediately see the updated state. I submit and return to the templates view. And just like that, the image has changed to the cold one. The next helper I'm going to create is based on a battery level. I go back to the Helpers tab and create another template sensor. I name it iPad battery and paste the code. This helper returns two states, low if the battery is under 20%, okay if it's above that. I submit and finish, then return to the templates view. Again, I duplicate the image element and update the entity to the iPad battery helper. I rename it to iPad image and update the state image section with two images, one for low battery and one for OK. I adjust the style to position it correctly. Then I duplicate the state label element, update the entity to the actual iPad battery level, apply the iPad prefix, adjust the position, and save it. Now I can see both the battery percentage and the corresponding image showing that the battery is currently okay. To demonstrate how easy it is to tweak things, I quickly change the value in the helper. This time I set the threshold to 26%. Now when I go back to the templates view, I can see the image has updated immediately. This last helper will be a little different. Instead of returning a state like day or cold, this one will calculate the number of days until Christmas. So I go back to helpers and create another template sensor. I name it Days Until Christmas and paste the code. In the preview, I can already see the result, 17 days until Christmas. I submit and finish, and back in the dashboard, I duplicate the image element again. I change the entity to Days Until Christmas and rename it Christmas Image. In this case, I don't need state images because I want a static image, so I insert the path to the image and delete the entries from the state image box. I update the position and go back to the elements list. Next, I duplicate the state label again, change the entity to Days Until Christmas, add a prefix and suffix, adjust the position, and save. Now I have a label that tells me exactly how many days are left until Christmas, and I guess I should hurry up and buy the gifts. And of course, I can change this to show the days until Christmas Eve. All I have to do is update the date in the helper. As soon as I do, the preview shows one less day. The nice thing is that this helper keeps working even after Christmas. It automatically starts counting down to next year. I used Christmas as an example, but you can do this for any important date. Just change the date in the helper. I could keep showing examples, but the idea here is to give you a few ideas so you can adapt them to your own needs. These kinds of helpers are incredibly flexible. The possibilities are endless. And that's it for today's tutorial. You've now seen how powerful template helpers can be, from dynamic images to real-time labels, and even countdowns to your favorite dates. With just a few tweaks, you can adapt these examples to anything in your smart home. If this video helped you, don't forget to leave a like. It really supports the channel. And if you want more Home Assistant tips, tricks, and automations, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And I'd love to know how you're using these templates in your own dashboards. Drop your ideas or setups in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.